What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Girl. I don't know how I'm in the middle. Girl, you better watch out. I'm in the parking lot, and I'm going to find me a place to park. I need to wipe this screen off. I'm gonna go get me a little Jamba Juice. I think I want a little Jamba Juice. I just dropped my son off, because he has a Planet Fitness membership. Well, not membership. In the summer, kids are free to work out in the summer. So during the summer, to keep them moving and stuff like that. So he goes there. So when I get off of work, I bring him up here. But I didn't make my second video for today, even though the second video from yesterday was 2 videos, because the battery had died on the phone. And so it's like I put out 3 videos today. So this is the second video of the day, because I do 2 videos a day. And so we're down here, girl, just doing our thing and living our life like it's golden. So I'm gonna find me a little shade area, but first I'm gonna go to the Jamba Juice, the Jamba Juice, Jamba Juice. Oh, I don't even have the microphone on, so that's crazy. I wonder if it's still recorded. We'll see. I'll see, but I'll definitely turn it on when I come back from getting getting the Jamba Juice. So I'm gonna take the mic off right here. I don't know if it recorded, so we'll see. All right, y'all, I'm back. So now the mic is on. The other one, the mic wasn't on, but at least I got audio. It's just gonna be a little choppy. Okay, so let me put my charger on this phone, and we're gonna go. I told you, I guess you already know that we're gonna go to a little shade area. Oh, why are the cops over here in this parking lot? I'm gonna go in this I'm gonna go find some shade, and we're gonna make a little video and see what we can find to talk about. Okay, I don't need my seatbelt. I'm in the parking lot, so I think I want to go this way. There's red and there's you know what I really do not like? When people like pull up when you're backing out and they just like zoom past you, like, because they literally don't know how fast you are gonna back out. So when I see somebody backing out, I just automatically yield, because I don't know how fast they might back out and zoom out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're gonna go get some shade. All right, so let's go over here somewhere. We want some shade, and we don't want to face the sun because it's setting. So we'll go right here. I found a cute little spot over here. The sun will be behind me. Okay, the girl is telling me to put my seat. Oh no, not by these motherfuckers, girl. Oh. Everybody has the same fucking idea. I don't like to be next to these random cars. You know what I'm saying? Oh God. Okay, let me go find another little spot. Anyway, so I don't even know what's going on in the news. I know that they rested their case. Okay. They rested their case with the Diddy stuff. It's hard to listen. I don't know. It's just really hard to listen to people, especially when you want the person to be found guilty for their crimes. And when you hear people like, I don't know, joking about it or kind of making it seem like there's a possibility that a RICO was not, they didn't prove They didn't prove a RICO. So let me go over here. We're gonna go over here. I just don't want to face the sun. I just want to be in the shade. But I don't want anybody in my damn business. Okay. Oh God. Okay, hold on. Yeah, see, there's this weird man in the car right here. Women just have to be a little bit more careful about places we kind of stop our cars, you know. Oh, I guess this is okay. I don't know what they're doing. Look like they're just on their phone where I was going to originally park. There's some kid, two, I don't know if they're kids, I don't know if they're adults, I don't know what the F U C K, but I'm going to park right here where I originally was going to park. I'm going to go with my first mind. Okay, so we're gonna turn the car off and take the key out. My son had to remind me because there's been times where I've been at the park doing something and sitting in my car and um leaving the keys in the ignition and then it like draining, leaving the key on, like not all the way, but like leaving it on and then it like draining my battery. So one of his little friends had to come and give me a jump one time. But I'm gonna get one of those little things. I'm gonna get one of those little things, those little jumper cables that you see on the TikTok shop. I should have been had one of those, you know, just in case an emergency. Um, Somebody broke. They didn't really break into my car. They just opened it, I guess, because it wasn't. The top was up. I remember my son. He went out and he was like, "Why is the top up on the car?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "The back." He was like, "Why?" And I went outside and I had a pair of jumper cables in my, you know, all the way in the back of the car and the trunk back there, all the way back there. So I had jumper cables just in case, you know, you might see somebody who not necessarily for me, but maybe for somebody else might need them. And, you know, you just have them in your car in case somebody might need them. Hmm. Two little monarch butterflies just frolicking in the wind. I love it. Hmm. Did you see Cardi B's album cover? I love it. You know how I feel about crows. You know how I feel about crows. You know how I feel. If you've been here any amount of time, whenever I go to the park, there's always crows. So, you know, I always, to me, you know, they think it's funny that I acknowledge animals or birds or, you know, dragonflies or butterflies or whatever. And it's, to me, I feel like it's just acknowledging God. That's it. Just acknowledging God's greatness, you know, the source designer of all this, of all of this. And what's crazy is it's like you come down and then like you're injected into this system and you have to remember, like you have to look. Right. That's what I was gonna say. He had the right of way. She was going so fast. He said, "I got the right of way." Did you hear him? I agree. I would have been a witness because I was like, he was just driving. Do you see his Jeep? He had a nice Jeep too. He said, "I got the right of way." She gonna honk her horn at him. Bitch, that was not your right of way. He was already moving. You coming through this way. I'm like, these motherfuckers. So, anyways, I just see it as a way to acknowledge God. Oh, mm, I got me a little what is it called? Buzzing, but it's a coffee one. A buzzing coffee with oat milk. Something. Mocha. Buzzing mocha. So it's chocolate, like chocolate, you know, chocolate and coffee. So let's see what's going on. Oh wow. It says a tourist, Julianna Marines, fell into an active volcano in Indonesia after she was abandoned by her local hiking guide, according to her family. Rescue efforts have so far fallen short, but they have been able to, it says, been able to contact her and know that she's still alive, but they just have not been able to retrieve her out of this active volcano. So it says 26-year-old Brazilian tourist Julianna Marins fell into a deep ravine near the crater of Indonesia's active Rinjani volcano after allegedly being abandoned by her local hiking guide. According to her family, she was left behind when she stopped to rest, and the guide continued without her. She fell approximately 1,600 feet and was found alive, stranded on the rock ledge about 500 meters down. Rescue teams used drones to locate her and drop food and water, but attempts to reach her have been repeatedly failed due to harsh terrain, unstable volcanic soil, thick fog, and poor weather conditions. Despite her confirmed survival, she remains trapped as search efforts continue. The Brazilian embassy is working closely with Indonesian authorities while her family pleads for faster action amid growing concern and frustration. She stopped to rest and everyone left her and then she fell. I don't believe she fell at all. Stop doing white people shit with white people. You is not them. That's just a terrible way to live. How do you know that the guide was white? Like it's just like it's like this profound ignorance. And then, like I said the other day, didn't I say that? The things like adventure and living life is white people shit. Like what? Like where is your brain? And to me, and this is just me, if you die doing some dope shit, you die doing some dope shit. Like that's how I feel about it. If you fucking died falling into a fucking volcano, bitch, from mother we come, to mother we return. If that was her fate, girl, what a way to go out. We would feel sad because loss of life, but in a volcano, you was doing some dope shit. You wasn't just sitting on the side of the road, sitting in a fucking easy chair, watching other people live their lives, and in your fucking lazy boy, girl. I hope somebody. How do you how do you know that the hiking guide was white? What makes you think that walking and hiking near a volcano in Indonesia is white people shit? Stupid. Somebody said exactly white people shit. I was thinking the same thing. How she the only one stopped for rest and the only one missing out of everybody? The guy didn't say let's stop and rest. Something's not right. We can't keep doing white people shit. We're not them. You like the confinements and restrictions that you even put on yourself. You don't have to do the white male heterosexual Christian patriarchal shit. They don't have to do it to you. You do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. That is like literally I never want to get into the depths of that kind of thinking. Like, it's terrible. Your racism is showing. It really is. They rescued her, but she had already passed. I thought I just read the same thing in another article about her passing. Oh no. See, now that's I mean she fell 1,600 feet. Like she was probably all broke up and everything. That is so sad. Let me go and see if it's on the Indonesia volcano. She said 9 hours ago, 7 hours ago, Brazilian hiker found dead in Indonesia 4 days after falling into an active volcano. Let me tell you that I keep hearing people say, like, I have a different relationship with death. I do. No one ever really dies. It's a transition. The loss of a life in the system is just a soul going back and possibly coming back. And yes, it's the physical body that we leave, but this is a life, and you get this part is once, right? You might, depending on depending on it, you might come back, you might not, you might have sinned, you might have did everything right. I feel like, that's how in my mind's eye, that's what I see. And when someone dies, there is a calm that comes over you. And it's weird because it's like, you're probably like, bitch, how the fuck do you know? But there's a calmness that comes over you that you just accept, okay, this is happening. And it's sad because she might have been in pain. That's the only thing that, is sad about it. Like those people falling from the hot air balloon. Y'all died doing dope shit to me. Like, it might seem silly. It's like, but that's, you're living your life. You're not holed up somewhere afraid to live because you're afraid to die, when we're all gonna die. So if you gonna die doing some dope shit. That's how I feel. I mean, if you're seeking adventure and you're like, I know the risk, right? You sign in waivers and when you do stuff like this, because people say you could die doing this stuff. But I think when you're in nature and hiking and people hiking and stuff like that, too bad they didn't find her in time. It's 5:55. It says a Brazilian. Hold on, let me go into the reader. Brazilian hiker found dead in Indonesia 4 days after falling to active volcano, despite frantic rescue attempts. She was 26-year-old pole dancing publicist, had been hiking with a group of friends in Mount Rinjani, a popular tourist site in the Southeast Asian archipelago, where she slipped and fell about 490 feet down a cliff face Saturday morning. As of Monday, the vacationer had slipped more than 100 or 1,600 feet. It was a beautiful woman. Initial screams from help were heard, and drone footage show her still alive after the first fall. But rescue crews were unable to reach her because of thick fog engulfing the volcano and the adverse conditions. In addition to the visibility issues, the head of the local rescuers, Mohammed Haryandi, said that the young woman had become trapped on soft sand, making it difficult to retrieve the ropes. Two futile rescue attempts were made. After 4 days, After 4 days of work, hindered by adverse weather terrain and visibility conditions in the region, teams from Indonesia's search and rescue agency found the body of Brazilian tourist. Brazil's government said in a statement Tuesday. It wasn't immediately clear when Marins died or if workers were able to retrieve the body yet. The U.S. Sun said she worked as a publicist in Brazil, and her Instagram showed that she was also a pole dancer. Her grief-stricken family in a statement today, the rescue team checked the location where Julianna Marins was. With much sadness, we have to report that she did not survive. We remain very grateful for all the prayers and messages and love and support we have received. Got to see where you going, baby girl. Got to see where you going, girl. With much sadness, roughly 50 people were involved in the search. Oh, here's them trying to get her. Poor girl. Well, like I said, her family, sorry to her family. She's a pretty girl. Look at her living her life. Living her life, experiencing life. The, to me, the tragedy is never doing anything with it. You have it. Do stuff. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. So yeah, unfortunately she already passed. What else is happening? Let's see. DDG has now been granted permission to visit Halo in Italy, but can't post about him and will be supervised by court appointed professional. That's why are you coming over here? Don't come here. I, that really, ooh, when I tell you that, it's like, to me it just is another affirmation. Don't give them any rope to be able to use a baby to control you. Why are you coming to Italy where I am working? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? The judge said he the judge said he that she thinks it's reasonable for DDG to visit Halo in Italy, but she'd required an independent monitor due to Bailey's concern. The judge also said that if these visits were permitted, she'll put a place an order barring DDG from posting about the child on social media during that time frame. The lawyers are now looking into the availability of professional monitors in Rome, and they're set to return to court for further discussion of the matter on Thursday, June 26. DDG denies Bailey's DV claims and has filed competing custody case of his own, claiming Bailey is actually the abuser of their relationship and has repeatedly threatened self-harm as a means of emotional manipulation. Some of the comments, somebody said, why is this our business? Um, because when you have a birth certificate, a marriage license, and things like that, anything that's happening to you, it's a matter of, it could be, if it goes through a court, it's a matter of public record, depending on if you have it sealed or not. So we know these things because people are watching court filings and different things like that. And so they bring it to the gossip blogs. And I don't know why I'm explaining this again, but they bring it to the gossip blogs to post about these public figures who are having very, very similar experiences as people who don't have as much resources as them. The same exact thing. It should go to tell you that no matter how much money you have, you fuck nigga, you will have to deal with him. And you put him on the birth certificate, you put his last name on that baby, you're gonna have to continue to deal with him. I don't put these men, I'm telling you, I really feel like that will change, even the motivation. Like, if he knows that you will not put that last name on the baby, he's less likely to try to impregnate. I really feel the psychological, it's almost like I have ownership over these things. I have stake in you once you've had a baby with me. No, you strip them of that power. Even if you do get duped and you have a baby and then he starts acting weird, like, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. It might sound crazy, but y'all have to realize these are two different celebrities, one who lives a low-key private life and the other one who has a camera recording 24/7. I think that's their biggest disconnect. And we all said that when you get your custody order, you make sure that he cannot stream with that baby there. And he had did that. Taking him over Kai Sanat's unpredictable weird ass house. That's crazy. Let that man be a daddy. Denise Lawton is right underneath this person's comment saying she's not preventing him from being a daddy. She's preventing him from overexposing a baby and exploiting him and in unsafe environments on the internet. Period. Ew. Run, girl, run. Offset is said to have a crush on Sabrina Carpenter. Run, girl, run fast. All right, y'all, I'm about to go. Live your life, acknowledge God and source. Don't think that living your life and enjoying what this life has to offer is doing white people shit. That shit is crazy. That shit is insanely ignorant to me. But I know that's a common thought process amongst a collective of black people. and die doing dope shit. All right, peace. Take care of each other.